Hello, everyone. My name is Jackie, and I am the librarian here at the Iron River Public Library. And we are here for some story time. Old Crow is here to help us sing our opening song. It goes like this. Tell me a story, tell me a story, tell me a story, one you haven't said. Tell me about the birds and the bees, how to make the chicken sneeze. Chew! Tell me a story. Well, I hope all of you are having a good day. I left the window open so you can see all that nice wintry weather out there because it's winter outside. Now, when we go outside in the winter, is it really nice and warm? And we wear short sleeve shirts and shorts. No, we don't, do we? We have to be coats and sweaters and hats and mittens just to keep warm, isn't it? Well, what do animals do when they go outside? They don't really have any extra coats that they can put on. And what about things like turtles and fish? I wonder what they do, because they don't really, they're in the water too. Well, we are going to find out in Winter Dance by Marion Dane Bauer and illustrated by Richard Jones. A single snowflake floats through the air, spins, leaps, settles on the nose of a fine red fox. Winter is coming, says the fox. What should I do? I can tell you what to do, says a woolly caterpillar. Wrap yourself in a shiny chrysalis so you'll wake up to a butterfly spring. And the woolly caterpillar crawls away to do just that. That won't do for me, says the fox. I'm not meant to fly. There's the birds and there's the chrysalis, but there's no wings on the fox, is there? No. I can tell you what to do, a turtle calls. Tip your tail to the sky and swim down, down, down to bury yourself in the slick, cool mud. And a turtle does just that. Do you think the fox wants to go in the water? He's standing up on the side there. It doesn't look like he wants to jump in. Well, he pokes his head in though, doesn't he? That won't do for me, says the fox. Mud is much too muddy. Let me tell you what to do, whispers a bat. Zig and zag and swoop into a cave. They love to eat bugs, especially mosquitoes. So we like bats. Then they hang by their toes and go to sleep. And the bat does just that. That won't do for me, says the fox. My toes would get tired. Would your toes get tired trying to hang? Yeah, I think mine would too. Probably wouldn't be a good idea for the fox. Plop, an acorn drops from a tree. I can tell you what to do, chatters a squirrel. Gather, gather, gather. Then quick, quick, hide everything away. And he scampers off to do just that. That won't do for me, says the fox. I don't even like acorns. You see the squirrel down there at the bottom of the page? Yeah, he's got an acorn in his hand, doesn't he? He likes acorns. Fox doesn't. Well, we'll tell you what to do. Geese honk from the sky. Flap your wings and fly away to warm days and silky, soft nights. And going, going, gone. The geese do just that. Look at all the bees in the sky. Those are all the geese. That won't do for me, says the fox. I belong here in the forest. A snowshoe hare hops by in his new winter coat. I can tell you what to do, he says. turn yourself white to match the snow. And the snowshoe hare, who has done just that, disappears into the whitening world. Do you see that? You can kind of make out his eyes way up there. Kind of hard to see on the screen. That won't do for me, says the fox. I love my red fur. I can tell you exactly what to do, says a great black bear. Curl up beneath the roots of the toppled balsam tree and tuck all your growls away. And the great black bear does just that. That won't do for me at all, says the fox. I'm not a bit sleepy. Hush, the wind sighs. Hush. The fox lies down on the forest floor and puts his nose between his paws. See, there he is right there. The sun slides down the blue bowl of the sky. Hush, the wind says again. The fox hushes more. Snowflakes land on his nose, and then a whistle. Soft, soft. A white-tipped tail, golden eyes. I can tell you what to do, says a fine red fox, bowing low. How many foxes are there now? One, two foxes. When a million snowflakes fill the air, twirling, tumbling, spinning, waltzing, you and I join them. Of course, says the fox, standing tall, because that's what we fine red foxes do in winter. We dance. And that is the end of winter dance. Wow, those foxes, they were dancing and having a good time. How many of you ever seen a fox? I've never seen one up close and personal. I've seen ones sometimes far away, and sometimes I've seen them on television, jumping, leaping in the snow, having a good old time, dancing away. Well, we're going to do some dancing too, because it's time. But first, we have to practice a couple things. First, we have to do a clapping, and then we're going to do stretching, and then we're going to do twirling, and then jumping. It goes like this. Let's all do a little clapping. Let's all do a little clapping. Let's all do a little clapping and spread winter cheer. Let's all do a little stretching. Let's all do a little stretching. Let's all do a little stretching and spread winter cheer. Let's all do a little twirling. Let's all do a little twirling. Let's all do a little twirling and spread winter cheer. Let's all do a little jumping. Let's all do a little jumping. Let's all do a little jumping and spread winter cheer. Let's do that one more time, guys. It's such a good job. Let's all do a little clapping. Let's all do a little clapping. Let's all do a little clapping and spread winter cheer. Let's all do a little stretching. Let's all do a little stretching. Let's all do a little stretching and spread winter cheer. Let's all do a little twirling. Let's all do a little twirling. Let's all do a little twirling and spread winter cheer. Let's all do a little jumping. Let's all do a little jumping. Let's all do a little jumping and spread winter cheer. Oh, that was fun with all the stretching and twirling and zigging around. And sometimes you have to do that when you're outside because you get cold and you got to keep moving to keep yourself warm. Now, when we are outside with our coats and our hats and our mittens and boots on, sometimes we see snow coming down. Sometimes it comes down really, really fast. Sometimes it comes down really slow. But each one of those pieces is made up of a snowflake, and it adds a whole bunch together to make snow piles that you can make snowmen out of or make angels out of if you like to do that in the snow. So we are going to be doing a snowflake song. It goes like this. Snowflake, snowflake, turn around. Snowflake, snowflake, touch the ground. I'll just touch my toes. Let me touch the ground. Snowflake, snowflake, land on my nose. Snowflake, snowflake, freeze my toes. Snowflakes, snowflakes in the air. Snowflakes, snowflakes everywhere. Okay, let's do that one again. Snowflakes, snowflakes, turn around. Snowflakes, snowflakes, touch the ground. Snowflakes, snowflakes, land on my nose. Snowflakes, snowflakes, freeze my toes. Snowflakes, snowflakes in the air. Snowflakes, snowflakes everywhere. Yes, all those little tiny pieces of snow build up and make all kinds of snow that we have to move or play in and have a good time in. But what else is outside in the snow besides us? Let's find out in Winter is Here by Kevin Henkes and illustrated by Laura Donzek. Winter is here. It's everywhere. Look at the kids are out on the ice skating, and there's a bird, and there's a dog, another bird. Here's some sledding going on. Here they're building a snowman. Yeah. All kinds of good stuff to do outside in the snow and cold. It's falling from the sky. Look at all the snow. And sitting on the houses. And there's this stream of snow from the roof. But all the snow, and look at all the icicles on the houses too. And dripping from the roofs, creating those little icicles. And sticking to the trees in clumps and curls. Look at, there's a couple of squirrels, and there's a cardinal. Look at, there's even a rabbit. There's a dog inside. Winter is reaching through the branches and crouching in doorways. Look at, there's a kitty cat at the door. What does the cat say? To come inside. Meow. And settling here and there, softly, so softly. And there's an owl. What does the owl say? Hoo, hoo. But winter can be hard too. Ice covering the pond, the leaves underneath are like stars in glass. And there's a dog. What does the dog say? Woof, woof, woof. And it takes a long time to get ready for winter. There's boots and zippers, and vests and zippers, and jackets and zippers, and hats and straps and scarves and mittens. All kinds of things, isn't there? Winter is outside, of course, but it's inside too. Feathering the snow and dusting the dog and sitting on the table. Look at all the snow through the window and the ice collecting on it. And look at, they're making a snowman out of cotton balls. That's something you can do. Winter comes without a sound, and it comes with many. The wind howls in every language, and the windows rattle. Winter is white and gray, but with the dark of night, winter is blue. Blue, blue, deep blue, and even colder. Look at the pond here. It's kind of a gray, isn't it? Here at night, definitely is blue, isn't it? Yeah. Winter comes, and then it stays, and stays, and stays. And when it's time to leave, winter shrinks away bit by bit. And there's small clusters of ground. There's even bigger clusters of ground with just little bits of snow. It slows down, getting smaller and drier, slipping down the street, around the corner. Look at, someone lost a mitten. Ah, what color is that mitten? It's a red one. Peeking back, then moving on. There's a robin. That's always a sign of spring. And look at that, tulips are coming in. Out in the world, into the air, into spring. Yeah, it's the end. Winter is here. Well, winter is definitely here today, isn't it? Definitely had lots of snow outside and warm, cold temperatures, I should say. But there is one more book we have, and that is called Winter, Winter, Cold and Snow. One final story. Winter, winter, cold and snow. Chickadee, chickadee, well, who do you know? I know Bear asleep in her den. She might wake up when the sun shines in. Winter, winter, cold and snow. Bear, bear, who do you know? I know Beaver under the ice swims to his lodge so cozy and nice. Winter, winter, cold and snow. Beaver, beaver, who do you know? I know Deer munching twigs from a tree, alert and quiet as he can be. Winter, winter, cold and snow. Deer, deer, who do you know? I know Rabbit, all snowy white, keeps very still and out of sight. Winter, winter, cold and snow. Rabbit, rabbit, who do you know? I know Wolf, stealthy and sleek, ears pricked high for a mouse's squeak. Winter, winter, cold and snow. Wolf, wolf, who do you know? I know Owl, who soars from his nest, hunts all night, and takes a daytime rest. Winter, winter, cold and snow. Owl, owl, who do you know? I know Woodchuck under the ground. All winter long he sleeps very sound. Winter, winter, cold and snow. Woodchuck, woodchuck, who do you know? Woodchuck, woodchuck, sound asleep. Chickadee, chickadee, don't make a peep. And that is the end of Winter, Winter, Cold and Snow. And all those beautiful animals that we sometimes see in our area. So that is our final book for the day. Look for us next week again with another story time. Let's do our final story time song. It goes to the tune of If You're Happy, You Know It. We're going to clap our hands, stomp our feet, and then shout, hooray! And then 12 feet. Story time is over, clap your hands. Story time is over, clap your hands. Story time is done. I hope you had some fun. Story time is over, clap your hands. Story time is over, stomp your feet. Story time is over, stomp your feet. Story time is done. I hope you had some fun. Story time is over, stomp your feet. Story time is over, shout hooray, hooray. Story time is over, shout hooray, hooray. Story time is done. I hope you had some fun. Story time is over, shout hooray, hooray. Now we do all three. Story time is over, do all three. Hooray. Story time is over, do all three. Hooray. Story time is done. I hope you had some fun. Story time is over, do all three. Hooray. Thanks so much and stay warm. I will see you next time. Bye.